Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new, welcome if you're not new. Today is a very special day because every year at school we have something called Holiday Ball, which we really look forward to have fun, to dance, to eat food. And here I have my sister Lynette.
Hey y'all.
She's my roommate. She's been my ride or die since high school. So here we are getting ready with each other, junior year Holiday Ball, okay?
Trying to survive through these finals.
Exactly. So basically, we'll just be showing you our outfits, makeup, hair.
I know I'm looking like somebody's grandma.
And I'm looking like someone's auntie, but you know, it's whatever.
I look like a grandma now, but I'm gonna be glam later.
Basic to baddie. That is the glow up that we're looking for in 2020. Hopefully. Okay.
If you see me leaning over, it's because my bag of stuff is kind of on the floor.
And if you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at my mirror. So.
And I was also dumb because I'm forgetful and left my mirror on my desk. So let me go get that.
Oh my gosh, Lynette.
Okay, you know what? I'm trying. Oh, who is this really on?
It's not on me. That's all I know.
That's what she thinks.
This is not really a tutorial. This is just so you guys can watch us get ready while you're probably like studying for finals or something like that. So
I have like one written final and then papers.
Yay. Yeah, I have 2 written and then I have 2 papers to do, which I haven't really started or solidified or anything, but you know, we'll make it work. We'll get there
eventually.
One of the subjects that I'm taking is just so much more important than the other ones because that's like a make or break for my career essentially. So
yeah, sometimes you know you just have to make the choice.
I just actively make the choice to pay more attention to the one that I'm really gonna have to work towards. Just a disclaimer, we're both weird, so I
might break out on song. It's okay.
Disney songs are our thing, and sometimes we just might pop off on each other, but you know, that's just the origin of sisterhood.
I'm using, what am I using? I'm using the Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Pencil that I use to kind of like outline, and then I fill it in with the, what is this, the CoverGirl Brow Pomade. Ooh. I usually don't use a pomade. I usually use a brow
gel,
brow pencil and brow powder, but I'm trying, you know, switch it up. And it's actually, because I usually find it very intimidating because I just didn't really know how to do my brows, so they came out looking some type of way.
So my primer is all tacky, so I'm just gonna blend her out, and I just added some concealer.
For the record, she moves way faster than me, so she'll probably be contouring by the time I finish my eye look. So
that's funny, but it's also very true. Also,
really, we were all on freshman hall, but there was 3 sections to it, and we weren't on the same section.
Yeah,
but it all started because your girl did not know how to take care of her hair, but went off to boarding school not knowing how to take care of her hair. I went in box braids, which I had never had before then.
I'm gonna insert a picture right here.
I swear, you do that,
she's gonna beat me.
I will never talk to you again, aka I won't talk to you for like 5 seconds because I talk too much, so I can't actually talk to her.
Ooh, and she loves me, so she can't not talk to me.
And so I was there struggling because these box braids were also super tiny and super tight, and I didn't know how to take them out. So here I am, a black girl, struggling at a predominantly white boarding school
with other black girls.
Didn't know what to do. So I already knew this other girl, our friend Lauren. Shout out to Lauren.
Hey Lauren.
And asked her for assistance. And it was clear this was going to be a 2-person job. So she brought along this gorgeous young lady right here.
Please, I wasn't gorgeous back then.
Were any of us? To help take out these box braids. And that's how we met. And it's been great from then. Shenanigans galore.
We always have shenanigans, but it's always fun to be with this young lady. So I am onto my eyeshadow. So I'm using the Jackie Aina Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. Y'all already know what it is. And my Face Candy Milkshake palette. And my Face Candy Milkshake palette.
It used to be sold on shophush.com. I know there was like a point where everybody was buying makeup on there because of all the dupe palettes, which are pretty great. But then their site just kind of like up and disappeared. Not sure what that was about.
Gotta work this out. We'll make things right. The sun will shine.
Okay.
All right, so yo, dog, there's some good stuff and some bad stuff here. All right, here we go. So you started and it was a little weird for me, but
I'm gonna start with the Wet n Wild eyeshadow palette in my Glamour Squad for my cream up here, and coincidentally a Wet n Wild blending brush. Look, this thing was like what, $3-4? Probably less than that.
I think it's $3 because they sell it at Walgreens too.
Yeah, and it's one of the best.
So now I'm going to attempt at cutting my crease.
Ooh, you didn't cut crease? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be cycling through like what, 5 different eyeshadow palettes. Okay, now I'm gonna go into, because of course I have one too, the Jackie Aina palette. Jackie. And I'm gonna use Ginger, which looks pretty similar to the Wet n Wild one, but it's actually a little bit deeper. Especially once I start to put shadow on. Like I said, I'm cycling through a bunch of palettes. So next I'm gonna use the Juvia's Place Warrior palette. I mean, first of all, can we talk about this artwork? Fabulous. And I've never used a shadow from Juvia's Place that wasn't amazing. So I'm gonna take Kano, which is this one, and again it looks so similar, but it's what works. So I'm gonna take some random Eco Tools blending brush and again just a little lower, put that in the crease.
And now I'm taking the MAC eye pigment in Melon and just putting that on my lid along where I put that extra primer for the cut crease. Which one do I want to use? Okay, I'm gonna use the Wet n Wild palette again. Okay, so and take this blending brush and just nope, not that one. That's it. Voice key incorrect. Take this color right here. It's like a dark, slightly cooler brown, and focus that on my outer corner and blend it slightly into the crease. And now I'm taking a little bit of glitter glue because I'm gonna add some glitter onto my look. Let me just look at how.
Which brand of glitter glue do you use? Because I use one from okay, you use one from NYX. That one's pretty good too. Both of them are really good.
Yeah, this is pretty. That's gonna go. This is the NYX pigment primer. So I'm just gonna put a little bit on my lids.
I think I'm gonna take a little bit of this bronzy color. This palette doesn't have names, so just this bronzy color on the bottom left of the original Nubian palette, also from Juvia's Place. Like I said, I'm a fan. Take this shader brush and just let's see how. And then the last one is Benin, which is a little cooler, but that'll do. And I'll just put that more on the center of my lid with my finger because that just picks up on a pigment. Oop, I went a little too high. Never will be. So
I basically just put this loose glitter by NYX in the shade Bronze on my lid. So it gives me like a nice duochrome gold, kind of darker. And then I put more pinker and big wig in my crease, so it kind of blended all together. So now I'm putting on some lashes. So I'm going to use my Ardell Lash Grip Dark Brush on eyelash adhesive in the color black.
Oh, you have black eyeliner?
Mm-hmm.
Hold up, I'm gonna need to cop that when we're done.
And then,
like I told you, I'm not even done with my eyes yet, but you know what?
and then I'm using these brand new Kiss Naked Drama lashes from the Naked Drama collection. Ooh. In the shape Tulle, and they're very nice and fluffy, kind of like duo layered, so they'll give me nice volume and a little bit of drama. I don't like those ones that are like super long and full.
Look like you're gonna fly away with them.
Right, so I'm just gonna use these, and let's pray for the best, because lashes are always the hardest part for me. So
now I'm gonna finish up my eyes. Well, I'm probably gonna smudge some shadow later, but I'm gonna finish it up. I'm gonna use this Morphe M165 and use this L'Oreal gel liner. Don't remember where I got it. All I know is it's a gel liner and it's black. And because I did a small wing with eyeshadow, but now I'm gonna do another one with the actual gel liner. Okay, I think my liner is done. Oh, peel that off. Okay, that one looks good. Peeling this one off.
you need this.
They're
lash
even.
glue, right? Did you need, what did you need to borrow? My lash glue?
Lash glue but I put my lashes on last, so
okay.
No need to worry. So yeah, now I'm done with brows and eyes. Bronzy. Nice wing. One wing looks slightly different than the other, but we're gonna ignore that.
And this is gonna be fun to take off at the end of the night too.
Y'all, I have work in the morning at 9. I have to
Sad.
be there at 9.
Sad. But it wasn't her choice, so.
But I actually love my job, so I have no problem with it.
Yay!
But I'm like I'm a people person. I am a people person.
Are you really?
So I like, talking to customers and just making their day. So that works for me. So I'm also finally starting my face.
We're actually on the same page. For once.
It was gonna happen eventually.
So now I just used my e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer along with my Farsali Skin Tune Blur Serum. The mini that I got at Sephora. The 4 for $25, but it's basically 1.5 for $25 because they're all so small.
When you showed, when she sent me a picture and I was like, oh, that's such a nice deal, and then she showed it to me in person and I was like, all right,
yeah.
That means something's better than nothing.
But it's still good to try, like if you're just trying them, or if you travel a lot, like it's just nice to have. And if you're broke like me and can't afford the $54 fee to buy them,
like the full size, which is also not really that much in retrospect, but okay. So I'm priming using the, well, you can't read it because I use this top as a foundation palette, the famous e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. And when I first started using it, I didn't think it was anything special, but now that I kind of apply it like better, more of a patting and tapping motion, especially like in the areas where my pores are acting completely foolish, is how I get the best results.
And I'm using my Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation in the shade Sandalwood, and more than likely mixing that in with my Fenty foundation in 420, because this Estee Lauder foundation is spackle. So, just might have to mix some in.
And this is where things either go really well or really, really not well.
That's just a harsh reality of many women of color, because these shade ranges are just bogus, yo. Like,
in the summer, I am a beautiful tinted bronze goddess, and the moment fall and winter hit, it just all fades away. Okay.
So I was just using my ColourPop No Filter Concealer in Dark 48, but I'm gonna kind of go over it with my Fawn in LA Girl Pro Conceal, because I need a little bit more golden.
I'm using the Maybelline Superstay 24-hour foundation.
Nice.
And like I said, this is the time of year where I don't even know what my foundation shade is. So, like almost always, because for some reason I'm really hard to match, I'm going to mix the shades 330 Toffee Caramel and then 332 Golden Caramel.
So I've set my under eyes by using my CoverGirl translucent powder straight from the drugstore and translucent medium. And for a while I wasn't like drawn to this powder because it seemed like it was too light, but when I found out that most of my concealers were a smidge too dark, or my Maybelline Fit Me actually under my eyes is too red, figured that out, and that caused a lot of flashback and problems too. So
that whole undertone thing,
I just switched, and this has proven to be better.
So
Sorry.
because my face also tends to be different shades in different quadrants, and then even undertone kind of changes in different parts of my face, when I put like that one color all over, it can look a little strange at first, but it's all about blending, especially make sure I blend down my neck. But once I blend like bronze and contour and highlight under my eyes, that really brings everything together.
It looks really good, Lynette.
Thank
You
you.
look good. So I kind of contoured / bronze using my Black Radiance Soft Focus finishing powder in the shade. It's something like hot chocolate or something like that. I forget. I feel like I've peeled off the thing.
I have the lightest shade, Golden Almond, and it's really poreless, but again, I'm paler than usual, so it unfortunately makes my foundation look too dark. I found from another brand that I love, Kiss New York Pro, you know, the same brand that makes lashes and hair products. They have their own makeup, Ruby Kisses. They're all under the same, I guess, parent company. This is their Extreme Camouflage Cream Concealer, and I'm going to use that to highlight.
How y'all still not dressed?
I am
We
dressed.
are dressed. Foolery.
Foolery. That's all we'll tell you, because there's nothing else to explain. Foolery. Catch up with y'all. I put some Big Wig Pinker under my lash line and some Supreme underneath that to smoke it out a little bit, and then Soleil in my inner corner. And this highlighter is in what, the Royalty 2 highlighter, and that gives me just enough glow so I don't look like I'm landing a plane on my nose, but as well as, you know, just gives me a nice glow, because I like using highlighter with these types of looks as well.
And now, a slightly tricky / important part. Did I get foundation on my sleeve? Of course I did. I'm gonna set under my eyes quickly with the Black Radiance, again, another favorite drugstore brand, affordable and for women of color like you and me. The Black Radiance True Complexion Loose Setting Powder, and this is in the, I don't remember the shade, you know, it's like one of those yellow banana powders. One of the mistakes I used to make when I first started wearing makeup was, again, I didn't really understand that whole undertone thing. So I was using a super yellow concealer to highlight under my eyes, and then I would set it with a yellow banana powder.
Yikes!
Originally like the Sacha Buttercup powder. Yeah. Okay, make sure I get all the way out there along the sides of my nose. And okay, under eyes are set. Now I can do one of the most important parts for me, which is cream / powder bronzing and contouring to even out the perimeter of my face, which if I don't, I look again like Casper the Friendly Ghost. I use this Revlon Photo Ready Candid Foundation, which is a really nice formula. Sadly, they don't have my color in it. I really wish they did. But this darker color that I ended up getting makes an amazing cream bronzer, which I think I'm going to use this one tonight. Let's see.
And for my lips, I basically just used two ColourPop matte liquid lipsticks. I use Limbo to line my lips, which is just a great rich brown chocolate shade. And then I use Tulle for the color, just a nice little pink, pretty in pink. So now I'm going to spritz my face with my Milani Make It Last setting spray for 16-hour plus wear. So I'm just gonna spritz my face. Sorry, Lynette.
No, you're fine. So as you can see, that blends out so well and fixes that kind of like mask-like effect that I originally had. This brush is also again from e.l.f. It's one of their blending brushes. I forget the exact name, but it looks like this. I've seen another one that's really popular from Sephora that looks exactly like this. This is pretty much a dupe for it. It is so good. I can use it to blend my foundation out. I can use it like this to blend my under eyes. It's a very good multitasking brush, but my favorite use is for blending out my cream contour because it has that just the right density, but also the right shape. Otherwise, the brush themselves are fine. So just tapping into these two shades. Make sure I knock off the excess, and then I just kind of go in.
So I basically just added some of my highlighter to my collarbone and chest area just to make me look a little bit more illuminated. And then I added my scent. This is by Victoria's Secret, and this is Heavenly. And the scent is right in the name. It literally smells heavenly. It smells so good. So now I'm just gonna go in with my hair, and I'm wearing a ponytail. I just got this from the beauty supply store. It's nice and curly, and I've already detangled her and moussed her and wet her, so she is good to go.
Okay, so I know we're trying to, as my mom and grandma would say, get jiggy with it. So I'm gonna, speed up a little bit. My last step for my face is to highlight, which is both one of my favorite steps and one of the scariest, because I'm not trying to have like, a landing strip on the top of my cheekbone.
What I said.
And I'm using the, as you can tell, we love Juvia's Place, the Royalty 2 loose highlighter, which I think Sarah also
I gave it
used.
to you, yeah.
She gave it to me as a present. Shout out to Sarah. And this stuff is super pigmented, so you have to be so careful. Okay, and I'm going to use my favorite blush of all time, the MAC, one of the MAC blushes in Copper Tone. Kind of angled brush is what works for me. And also that whole like apple on the apple of the cheek thing doesn't necessarily work for every face shape. So I'm just going to blend that up and out. It's a very like warm, neutral kind of shade.
Lynette looks bomb. Like and subscribe if you think Lynette looks bomb.
Aw, that's so sweet. Now, for me, like you may not be able to see it from how far away I am, but curling my lashes, especially also since I have liner on, makes such a big difference in my eyes. For me, curling and mascara on like just a day, even if I have nothing else on my face, if I do that, it makes such a difference. Do you put your mascara on before your falsies or after?
I did after this time.
I think I'm gonna do after this time. And last but not least, lashes. And this time, which lashes did I pick? I picked a pair from, I believe they're from Ardell, and the style is Midnight. They're some kind of like faux mink lashes. Why? 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 It's okay. It's okay. It can be fixed. And this lady's... Are you laughing at me? He's so mean, yo. Bit of concealer to cover up that little mistake there. And let's see if I can just peel that away. I can kind of scratch it away. I just line... I think, what shade is this? It's from Kiss or Ruby Kisses. I don't remember what shade it is. It's just one of their brown liners. This gloss, the Jellylicious, I think it's called, gloss, in the shade Caramel Frappuccino, which I think...
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
We're gonna have to deal with them inside.
Last year, people were pushing
I almost popped off. I really almost popped off on people.
This guy poured his drink out on my shoes, it was not
nasty. What is this?